Hi guys, just a very short update on what I think of Bitcoin's price action right now. Right, so right now we're kind of in the middle of it's pretty much middle diddle. If we were to draw out a volume profile for this range, we're right at we are right at we're right at the POC. So um not a place you want to do business ideally. You want to do business at the extremes of the range, right? So now, what are some possibilities here? So some possibilities are first is, well, given how price is has played out over the weekend and the last 2 days, is like we've been unable to break this 4 hour trend. And basically this entire range, right? We've been wicking up. With so basically all the liquidity in this range on the top is taken. So I would think what is more likely is that we get some sweep of at least some of these lows. And if we get that and we reclaim something, I looked along. Ideally, we get a sweep of Monday lows and also a sweep of, excuse me, these lows. Right. If we scan pump here, do some kind of a deviation here, right? Then we can short here, and validation would be somewhere there, and then we'd be targeting this lows and maybe this low over here. That's more of the intraday stuff. And if we want to look at more medium time frame stuff, there's two areas of interest, right? So first would be a sweep of this 21.9K low into this daily demand. And if we SFP this, or if we get any bullish price action, in this entire demand, wherever that is, so that would be a long up till this supply and potentially this highs and maybe even higher. And the other thing is, if we pump up from here, right? If we reclaim Monday highs, I wouldn't be interested in longing this, just because this would be an area where I would be interested in shorting with a monthly open this entire supply, right? And this 4 hour 100 MA, which is quite descending. So I'd be looking to potentially short there. The targets would be somewhere around here. Maybe we even sweep these lows, but we can't be sure about it. Why I think at least a sweep of these lows and potentially another rate into this or possibly lower is also a decent scenario here. Is that yesterday we discussed the triple drive pattern, right? So we can see it here, but then we can also see it potentially develop here. One drive, two drive, and maybe we get a third drive here, right? Maybe we get a third drive here. Let me clear out this. All right. Yeah, so maybe we get a third drive here, right? One, then we go up. So that's also a possibility. So, we got to be aware of all possibilities pretty much. So, I mean, if you're unsure right now, either don't trade, or if you do trade, trade with a lot lower size than what you normally do, because this is just chop. We want to do business at the extremes of a range, or at clearly defined levels, which currently this is not. Yeah, so we closed the FTM pretty nicely at around 4.2 today. Yeah, we can see this has fully retraced, so that's not a good sign as well for the markets when the altcoins that were leading yesterday, you know, that tried to form a bullish market structure like GMX, but then now it's just breaking down. Not a good sign. I think Gala is similar, right? It tried, ideally, it should have held this bullish breaker, hourly trend, etc. It didn't. Same for Mana. Wow, should have shorted Mana. Right now I'm short on SSV, which is also a LSD liquid staking derivative coin like Lido or FXS. So the reason why I took the short was, yeah, it's kind of just flagging here. You know, the 12-hour is much clearer. We can see that the 12-hour trend has held for, you know, this entire rally here, and then it came down, printed a complacency here, and now it's kind of just trading under and potentially rejecting this 12-hour trend. This candle, this 12-hour candle, which closes in about half an hour, has also SFP'd these local lows here, right? I'm going to zoom in and show it to you. Also, we've got a pretty strong horizontal pivot here. Right, so we can see it's SFP this, it's pretty barely, but 40.09, 40.06. Let's see if the perp chart, yeah, the perp chart is much clearer. So, you know, it's SFP this high. And if we look at the 4-hour pattern, right, so we can see again, clear horizontal, 4-hour trend, to try to break out. Now it's kind of just capping it. Your momentum oscillators like RSI, stochastic RSI are fully reset. And if we look at the 4-hour MA and EMA, we can see that it's kind of starting to flip this 4-hour 100 MA, the red one here. Kind of starting to flip it. So a greater confirmation. Yeah, well, you want to flip. It's also swinging Monday highs. So ideally, what I would like to see as first targets, maybe here, but generally I want to take first targets at 4-hour 200 EMA, given this is the pattern. And then TP2 or TP3, you know, would be some at this MA. And then we'll see, to be honest, how far down this decides to go. But then I think at that point, it might be wise to be fully out of the trade, right? Because then, you know, generally I'd expect to bounce back up something like that. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you.